Good morning, class 9th. Now, today we'll be discussing chapter 2 of economics, that is people as resource. Chapter 1 we have already studied the story of village Palampur. In that chapter we have discussed about 4 factors of production, that is land, labor, physical capital and human capital. 3 factors we already have discussed in detail in that chapter. Okay, now the 4th factor of production, human capital, we will be discussing in this chapter. Human resource. What is human resource? A country's workable population. Okay, like at present time we are having almost 130 million population of our country. Okay, out of 130 million, how much population is workable? Means who is more productive to our country and who is able to earn some money. That population will come under workable population, and that workable population will be known as human resource. ह्यूमन को भी एक रिसोर्स माना गया है, जैसे लैंड है, ओके, कैपिटल है, ये तो रिसोर्स ही है, बट व्हाई ह्यूमन इज कंसिडर्ड एज रिसोर्स? और उससे भी पहले व्हाट इज रिसोर्स? रिसोर्स मीन्स एनी मटीरियल ऑन दिस अर्थ सरफेस which is necessary for our existence or which is fulfilling our needs. Okay, so means we fulfill our needs through resources like air, water, mineral, all these are resources. But out of all these resources, human is the only alive resource. Okay, so human is that resource which is converting all the non-living resources into more useful, because land, air, physical capital, all these resources are not able to work on their own. Okay, but human is the only resource who is converting all the resources into more useful. Okay, लैंड पे जब तक अगर हाउस ना हो तो हम लोग नहीं रह सकते. ओके, बट हु इज बिल्डिंग द हाउस? ऑफ कोर्स द ह्यूमन. ओके, हु इज कन्वर्टिंग देम इनटू मोर यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट्स? ह्यूमन. सो in this chapter we are going to discuss about the most important resource, that is human resource. Okay, so in this chapter it has been told that population is an asset for the economy. Population जो है वो एक asset है. Asset means हमारी संपत्ति. जैसे हमारा गोल्ड हुआ, हमारी ज्वेलरी हुई, ओके, हमारी लैंड हुई, हमारे कार हुए, हमारी प्रॉपर्टी हुई, तो ये सारी एसेट है. ओके, सो पॉपुलेशन इज ऑल्सो एज एन एसेट फॉर द इकोनॉमी रादर देन अ लाइबिलिटी. लाइबिलिटी मीन्स हमारे दायित्व, हमारे कर्तव्य. ओके, एज वी बोरो मनी, सो वी हैव टू रीपे इट. ओके, so it is as a liability for us. So what has been told in this chapter, that population is an asset for the economy rather than a liability. But first question is, what is economy then? So economy is a system in which producer produces goods and services. Okay, goods and services. अब गुड्स तो क्या है? एनीथिंग विच वी कैन सी एंड टच. ओके, दिस बुक, दिस मोबाइल, you can see and touch. This will be considered as goods. But what is service? That when you are getting data pack in your mobile, so the data pack is a service. Internet companies, mobile companies are giving service. Okay. As in the same way, banking companies are giving service. They are not providing us any product or any goods. Okay, but they are providing us services. So economy is a system in which producer produces goods and services using all the basic factors of production like land, labor and capital. Okay, so population becomes human capital. अब वो population human capital कब बन जाती है? When there is investment made in the form of education, training and medical care. Okay, if a country is having all the illiterate people there, then would it be considered as human capital? No, because the investment is not made in form of education, training and medical care. वो जो illiterate people हैं, they won't be able to add their contribution in the economy. Okay, they won't make any contribution to make more money. Okay, small or petty things they are doing. In this chapter, this is understood by the story of two children, the story of Sakal and Vilas. In Sakal's case, his parents gave him higher education while Vilas was unable to get education as he lost his father at the age of 2 years. Okay, then Sakal was an active boy while Vilas lost his health due to his inactive approach. These two stories are given on page 17 and 18, students. You kindly go through both the stories so that you may have better understanding of this. What am I saying? So Sakal was an active boy while Vilas lost his mother due to his inactive approach, and Sakal provided his services for a computer firm while Vilas sold fish like his mother to earn his livelihood. So the training, education and medical care made Sakal more productive, whereas Vilas was not as productive as Sakal. ठीक है, सकल बहुत बड़ी कंप्यूटर फर्म में काम कर रहा था और वो बहुत ज़्यादा मनी अर्न कर रहा था और वो कंट्री की इकोनॉमी में भी कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा था. बट जो विलास था वो बहुत छोटा सा काम कर रहा था. ही वॉज सेलिंग फिश लाइक हिज मदर to earn his livelihood. So here the thing is that the whole discussion was done here to make you clear that when there is investment made in the form of education, training and medical care, then it becomes more productive for the economy. Okay, so what human capital is? Human capital is the stock of skill and productive knowledge embodied in them. Human capital क्या है? वो कब human resource, कब human capital बन जाता है? जब उसमें skill आती है, वो productive knowledge आती है और वो उससे और ज़्यादा useful काम करके और ज़्यादा मनी अर्न करने लायक हो जाता है और कंट्री की इकोनॉमी में वो कंट्रीब्यूट करता है. ओके, ह्यूमन कैपिटल इज वन वे सुपीरियर टू अदर रिसोर्सेज लाइक लैंड एंड फिजिकल कैपिटल. ह्यूमन कैपिटल सारे जितने भी दूसरे रिसोर्सेज हैं उनसे सबसे ज़्यादा सुपीरियर है और केवल यही अलाइव फैक्टर है, बाकी सारे डेड फैक्टर्स हैं. बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट बिकम यूजफुल ऑन इट्स ओन. ठीक है, वर्किंग कैपिटल जो मशीनरी हुई, रॉ मटेरियल हुआ, अपने आप कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकते जब तक कि उनको कोई कन्वर्ट ना करे. ओके। मिनरल्स हैं वो अपने आप से अंदर से, अर्थ के अंदर से नहीं निकल सकते जब तक कि ह्यूमन जो है उन पर एफर्ट ना करें। ओके, सो ह्यूमन capital is superior to other resources. Okay, now human being perform many activities, like I am performing this teaching activity to earn my money. Okay, so my activity is coming under economic activity because I am undertaking it to earn money. But you all people, you all guys are, you all are studying. This is not for earning money, but this is to make you able to earn money in your future. Okay, but for now it is a non-economic activity. But when you will be able to earn more money, it would convert an economic activity. This time investment is made on your education to make you more productive. Okay, so human does lot of activities in day-to-day life, not only for making money but for other reasons also. Like a mother is cooking food, it is a non-economic activity, but mother is cooking food for her children. Okay, that is psychological satisfaction she is getting. Okay, so it is a non-economic activity. But when a lady is cooking food to earn money in a mess or in a restaurant, then it would be considered as an economic activity. Okay, clear? So economic activities refer to those activities of men, women, which are undertaken for a monetary gain to satisfy his or her needs. Okay, monetary gain उसको होता है, money earn होती है, whereas non-economic activities are one that are not undertaken for any monetary gain. Okay, if suppose you are helping a blind man to cross the road, but you have not undertaken that एक्टिविटी टू अर्न मनी. आपने केवल हेल्प के पर्पस से किसी ब्लाइंड को रोड क्रॉस करवाने में हेल्प की, तो वो एक नॉन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी है. ओके, दिस टाइम यू like 59 Chinese apps have got banned, and you are also contributing by not using Chinese app. So this is a non-monetary activity, non-economic activity for you, but all these you are doing out of the feeling of patriotism for your country. Okay, then economic activities of workers, farmers, shopkeepers, manufacturers, doctors, lawyers, taxi drivers, etc. fall under this category because they all are working for earning money. Whereas unpaid activities like puja in one's own home, housekeeping, helping the poor, etc., all these are non-economic activities. Okay, so for today this much only. We'll be discussing more in our next session. Till then, thank you children. Have a nice day.